So today we're going to cover something which is very important to any form of design with Adobe Creative Suite, which is making a color scheme. And I want a color scheme which goes very well with this picture which I've created here. Now importantly, this is just one way to create a color scheme. There's a lot of them, but this is one of the easiest ways to do it, especially if you're new to any form of graphic design. It means that you don't have to know that much about the theory behind color schemes or have a massive creative flair to do something very interesting. So I want to harmonize with this picture. Now there's a website called Adobe Color CC and the web address there, so color.adobe.com, and this is linked to within the Blackboard's links. So you can do a whole load of things here. I mean, you can say I want to select this one as my main color, and this will harmonize the rest of the colors in your scheme. You can play with different things around here as well, which does a very nice job at you creating a brand new scheme. But as I said before, I've got a photo here which I want to use as the center of my spread. I want my scheme to harmonize with this one photo. So what we do, there's a camera at the top here, so I'm going to click create from image and upload the picture which is my central focus, and straight away it's picked out the key colors of this picture. Now this is for a colorful scheme. We can go for a bright scheme, muted scheme, a deep, a dark, or just do a custom. The custom is great because if I go, well, the colors I particularly like in this picture, I like, the sort of cream of her top. I think the pink there, that's quite useful. Dark blue, that's good. We've got two blues here, so I'm going to choose, do I want her skin? Actually no, I don't. I like that lilac colour, and maybe not quite a dark blue, maybe that. So I could say that's the colours I want. But actually I'm going to go back to the colourful. I quite like that as a scheme. So we've got a nice selection of colours here. And I can save this. So I'm going to call this, I don't know, runway woman. Okay, that's kind of cool. So click save. And when it's here, I can go full screen and see these whole things. I can do edit, and you see here that this is the color scheme which we had before. And below we have different values here. So the RGB, so red, green and blue mix, is 168, 1284. This is the amount of red, the amount of green and the amount of blue mixed together to make this one color. So for each colour it's slightly different. We also have a hex code, which is a unique code for that, makes it a bit easier. So yeah, there's also other versions of it, but RGB and hex are the two which you particularly need the most. So that's my colour scheme. So what do I do to take this further? Well, here's Adobe InDesign. So I'm going to go and place my picture in the center. So place, choose my image, and I'm going to put it like there. That's quite nice for me. And let's have a look. Move. No, that's cool. Actually, I'll move it like that. So I've now got my picture there. So I'm going to create some swatches. So I've already opened the swatch panel from the side here. Create new. Double click, and I can drop this down to RGB. So there's our values. So you want to put the first colour in, and the first colour is 167, 1284. Let's try and remember that. 167, 1284. And we can see now we've now got the same colour there as we have on our colour wheel there. So that's quite nice. So I'm going to click, oh, by the way, I could rename this as colour 1, or I can just use the name. I tend to name them like this because it keeps me in, it reminds me what the colours are. So click OK, and we see colour 1 there. And I can carry forward and do the rest of the colours by adding new swatches, double clicking again, choosing another one. So that's 196, 21, 109. So 196, 21, 109, colour 2. So So yeah, going through and making all these colours is very simple. So now I can, let's say I'm going to put a shape in here, so I'm going to create a box there, that's quite nice, and I'm going to have the outline as being black, and I want the fill to be colour 1, that's nice, and let's just copy this, so Command C or Control C, and Command V or Control V, bring it up, you can see it just snaps into place, and just drop this down, the swatches are there, and I can drop that in. I can also do things like, have some text, so hello world, the one bit of text you see everywhere, no matter what you do, you can't escape it, so you might as well embrace it. Make this a bit bigger, and I can just click on the colour swatch there, and you see it changes colour to whatever I like. I'm going to keep it as colour 1. So obviously you can do a whole load of things here. You can add different borders, you can do different text, put different colours, but if you just do the basic development of a colour scheme, I like to do it from the photo because it makes sure that the central image of your piece will harmonise with the colour scheme. Or you can actually develop a colour scheme on its own, go into Photoshop, edit the image so that the image will definitely mix with the colour scheme you've already chosen. There's different ways you can do it. And then bring all the swatches into here, doing a whole spread in only those swatches or very close to those, obviously black and white are universal. Then you're going to get some layout which has a colour scheme, it's harmonised, and it will to some degree work. So you don't have to be a creative genius, you don't have to be an artist, you can do it to a very high level, very simply. So I hope that helps, and enjoy.